Invictus will shoot the same one. Aim and shoot.
Do they not have a fear rating?
Oh, actually they do, yeah, correct. I'm gonna say, since you've already rolled the same fear thing, because fear can just get tedious, like you've seen demons now, so demons are all horrific shit, so, you know, you already rolled for them. So it's generally once per encounter, and this is like an extended encounter. Are you really, like, on 0 wounds, Thargo?
Yeah, I have 9 HP, man.
Wow, bro, wow.
And I just constantly take it away from myself to buff abilities and such.
Yes, I have noticed that. Alright, so who did you shoot at? This guy here?
The first one, yes.
Okay, so it ignores all the first one and then use 7 more damage. Okay, Zarkov, your turn.
I will attempt to cast Seal Wounds. No, actually, I'll just do Healer. Actually, damn way. Actually, I cancel Inspiring Aura as well. It goes off. I gain 1d5. Okay, 1 HP. Yeah, worth it.
You heal 1 HP.
Yeah.
Anything else, or is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. So the Iron Voidsmen, yet again, are just like, you know, roaring, like battle cries or screaming. Some of them are like just shaking in fear, but they're all doing their best to try not to die. Fires at the Bloodlighter and hits twice. And does no damage. The Bloodlighter just cackles manically as it like runs at him. The damage, you know, shooting off its bronze armor plate. Okay, so this Bloodlighter here runs at him. Yep, Berserker charge. So let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, all the Bloodlighters are in a frenzy, by the way. Got to put that up. So they're all frenzied, so he charges them. And he most definitely hits. Guy tries to dodge him. Guy fails to dodge, so he hits him with his greatsword. Which cleaves through all of his armor and just like hacks him in half completely in one swoop.
Nice.
So the Arms Voidsman's dead. Mira, your turn.
Just to be sure, how much agility do you have, Amira?
40.
Actually, the Bloodletter might have more than you. Let me just check.
Yeah,
no,
it's
the
just
Bloodletter has 30.
I have 36.
Okay, so Flo goes first. Okay. So Flo, your turn.
Okay, I will fire upon this bloodletter. Semi-auto. Is there a bonus for its size or anything?
They don't have size modifiers now.
Okay.
They're about the size of humans.
I thought they were more Space Marine size. But
I think that's mostly just because from Space Marine, but according to this, they're, and in most of the books, they're just normal size. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's a miss unless you want to reroll or anything.
No.
Okay. Mira, your turn.
I will take a shot, burst shot towards the one that is closest on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
The hooded figure is in front.
Okay, it tries to dodge because it's now aware you guys are here. And it dodges.
Can you dodge in a frenzy?
These guys can, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the Bloodlighter charges at the nearest target, which is the hooded figure. screaming in a frenzy, and it hits. And let me see. Okay, so does the hooded figure able to dodge or not?
Does he not just whip out a force sword? I mean, like,
Doesn't have a force sword.
I'm a better psyker than him.
Say, so it tries to dodge. And it dodges. So the hooded figure just, at the last minute, like, ducks beneath the blade, and a bit of the black cloak gets cut slightly, but other than that, it evades the bloodletter.
I bet it says fools, shoot it faster.
This guy shoots the bloodletter, hits him 3 times. No damage. Okay, so the hooded figure. What will the hooded figure do? Hmm. Hooded figure will cast. No, I won't do that. Let me see what we'll do.
Holocaust. That.
Casts Incinerate. Yeah, casts Incinerate. Let's try that. Not a single 9 was had. Okay, so Incinerate allows you to generate intense heat as well as flame by physically igniting or agitating the molecules in the tightly focused area. You create an effect more devastating than a melted gun. However, Incinerate requires you to concentrate in a single point, making it difficult to use against non-stationary targets. Incinerate has a range of 10 meters and deals 1d10 plus 1 energy damage each round beyond the first that you use a full concentration action. Alright, it deals down damage of the previous round plus 1. Okay, so it ignores toughness and armor.
Oh well, yes.
Okay, so the hooded figure just like casually flips a hand to the side, and like a bright point sears from inside the bloodletter, and it just turns to ash and dies. Alright, Boone's turn.
Boone will take a shot at the bloodletter. Is it in melee or
Not anymore, no. Because it claved that dude in half.
plus 20? I think. Yep, that was a single shot.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna dodge or anything, so go ahead. It's too busy frenzying at the other guys.
5 damage.
4 damage.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Victus, your turn.
Aim and shoot. Does he dodge?
The bloodletter, no.
Okay.
It's frenzied on the other guys. Yeah,
so
you're gonna kill it,
it.
so it's dead.
Okay.
Okay. So your very crack shot explodes and blows it up. Okay. Zarkov, your turn.
Try to do seal wounds. It doesn't go off.
Oh,
Okay, that your turn, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'll try again. Never mind.
Alright.
But yeah, carry on. Alright.
Okay, so the armed voidsmen at the bottom start firing at you guys.
sorry.
And the guy, as he's firing at you, says, "You brought this upon us," and he just starts firing at you. And he misses. Bloodletter is dead. Flo, your turn. As like guys below get cleaved in half.
Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I'll fire at this guy.
Okay, he tries to dodge. He fails. Roll damage. Okay, so that's gonna kill him. Yep. So he keels over, screaming, as he blames you for bringing this misfortune upon them.
And and correctly so.
Mira, your turn.
No, it's not our fault. Carry on.
I'm gonna take a burst shot down at the last guy on the bridge.
George, it's not our fault that this guy thought, you know what, let's sabotage the Geller fields of all things.
No, I mean the full team of they are dying now because we are killing them.
Oh, well, they shot at us first, man. I was gonna let them live, personally.
Okay, so that's a hit. He tries to dodge. He fails. Roll damage. Okay. So 7 damage. Are you eating cereal or something, George?
Sorry.
Oh god.
This guy fires at, let's say, Mirror, because he just shot him. And he misses. Okay, the hooded figure casts Incinerate at the armed voidsman.
So he dies.
Yep.
1,
Two times
2
bullshit.
9s.
He ignores 9s.
Can he just put his mark of Zinch on me? Because I'm assuming.
So he just incinerates, that guy just bursts into flame, you see his skeleton, and then the skeleton melts, everything, and he just dies in front of you. And, the hooded figure wordlessly just, sort of continues on, at a very brisk pace, and just expects you to follow at this stage.
I'm curious, how does it look that, because any other psycho would have caused phenomena? How does it...
Yeah, you're freaked out now. You can't actually tell, to be honest. You don't know what, the role is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this psyker, or whatever it is pulling some serious power from the ward, let's put it that way.
Alright.
And whenever it casts anything, you can feel reality buckle a little, if you know what I mean. It's as if, it's not the way you manipulate the physical realm with your will, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as if this psyker is pulling shit straight from the Imperium, if you know what I mean?
Alright.
So that was hellfire rather than agitating the molecules to cause fire, if you know what I mean.
As we move on, I'll try and sign instance him again, I guess, and see if I can do anything.
Sure.
Yep.
No, you cannot learn anything. You don't even sense the psychic presence of this creature, or this thing, whatever it is. Okay, so you go on for another few minutes, traveling through the vast bulk of an Imperial ship, even small as it is right now. And a few minutes later, you manage to get to what you think is the hangar bay. All around you, you hear screaming, las fire on full auto. You hear the screaming of agonizing scream of men as some unnamed horror of one kind or another finally claims their soul. And you try to ignore it all and just, concentrate on getting the hell out of here and figuring out what exactly the fuck is going on. And eventually you guys manage to get to the hangar. And it seems that the hooded figure has led you straight. And for the most part, true. No, most part true. Because you find what appears to be an Imperial, I think it's called it's a Markov lander, which is used to deploy stormtroopers and things like that. And it's able to use void, it's able to travel through the void as well. And it seems to be guarded by these armed voidsmen who are talking in panicked and hushed tones. And as soon as you come in, they just go, "It's the heretics!" And they just start turning around and get ready to fire at you. They all flip around.
No chance to talk them down.
Nope, they immediately just scream at you.
Alright.
You can't talk to people with guns.
Can.
Plus, they're convinced you summoned demons and shit to kill them. So.
But we didn't. It was a hooded figure who did that. We just happen to be walking in the same
we're on
direction.
his side. Her side, sorry.
I think it might be a possessed person.
Jesus. Second time I roll with a 13, but I didn't put the token.
Can this guy like actually get a good initiative so he can just like wipe everything off the board for us? Yes.
Oh, kind of good initiative. Alright, so Siren Voiceman just starts firing at Ficus. And hits you once.
I will try and dodge. I apparently do not dodge.
Okay. Victus, your turn.
Victus will aim and shoot. I don't know, this one. Where is it? Does he dodge?
Nope.
And now rolling for the confirming, not confirmed, so 19 damage, pain 5.
Yeah, he's gonna die. Just give me a sec. Fix something. Alright, which guy did you shoot, sir?
This one.
Yep, so he's 19 damage, pen 5 is 16 damage. So he's very dead. Zeke heals over and dies. Doesn't even get to scream. Flo, your turn.
I'm going to shoot this guy. Semi-auto. Laser clamps. Oh, really?
Yep, it's a miss. Do you want to reroll it?
No, thank you.
Okay. So the hooded figure, something strange happens now. The hooded figure tries to. Actually, no, it goes after the voidsman. It has lesser agility. Never mind. We'll do that in a minute. This armed voidsman fires at Mira and hits Mira once. So Mira can dodge. Or attempt to, anyway.
BFK, I'm not sure.
No, it's not. Okay, so Mira dodges to the side as a las blast goes past your head. Right, so now, like I said, something strange happens when the hooded figure comes out. The hooded figure once again begins to raise his or her hand to do something, and then sort of like convulses as if like a sharp pain from nowhere or like a blast hit the person. But you saw no physical trauma or anything to indicate that it got hit. And it sort of like falls to a bended knee and starts reeling and screaming an awful shriek that sounds very unhuman. And then the following happens.
Demons. More
No.
fucking demons.
From the other side, on the other hangar door, a vast group of our company of armed guardsmen, followed by inquisitorial group, come in, and you see Inquisitor Orsini in his full power armor, as well as his two surviving interrogators, rush into the room. And Interrogator Orsini is holding out ahead of him some sort of archaeotech device that's whirling and glowing with some strange presence, and he seems to be recanting some sort of litany. And as he's doing this, and he comes into the room and his men start to spread out, he says, "You will not escape your fate, demons." And then the hooded figure just like is writhing in agony as this strange device seems to be suppressing the creature somehow. And Boone, your turn.
I guess Boone will semi-auto the this guardsman here.
Cool. Hmm.
I don't think. No.
I was thinking, like, could you shoot the device? A cold shot device?
It's like a strange sort of crystal inside of what is kind of like a glow lamp, and it's spinning and causing a sort of a small wailing frequency you can all hear. And for some reason, it's causing the hooded figure or whatever to like kneel down on their legs, grab their head, and like scream in agony. And he seems to be chanting off some litany in High Gothic that you're unfamiliar with.
Let me just...
Because
So,
at this moment we kind of need the figure.
can I cool shut the device, or
Yeah, you can, of course.
what would that be?
The minus 20 as
So
normal.
flat, I guess. No, minus 10 for because he's fatigue.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, so roll damage.
and then his force field activates, right?
So you hit the device, and a keening, high-pitched shriek fills the area as whatever the device was sort of implodes, and like a horrible shriek just fills the area. So everybody make a toughness test.
Siding with demons, guys. I hope you know this now.
I knew it from the moment he opened my cell door.
That was me who failed by -1 degree. And Boo.
The fuck?
Boone fails
Did
by
it?
3.
Everyone
Nice.
fails.
Not
Or
me.
almost everyone. They're not part of
Lucky
it.
gets
So
lucky.
everyone who fails, put this mark, and I'm putting on the guardsman as well, because that's the mark you're gonna get.
Right.
I'll explain what it is when I'm done doing it.
That one.
Crazy guy mark. Okay.
Like very bottom. Very bottom row. Second up from the left.
Good shot, by the way.
Boone, not me.
Okay, so you interrogator Vedrick does it. This guy's fine. Stormtroopers on the ground. Orsini is more than fine. He's fine. She's fine. He's on the ground. Actually, no, he's fine. So, like almost all the guardsmen, some of the stormtroopers, and even senior interrogator Vedrick sort of fall to the ground, keening, screaming in their ears. You guys do the same thing. Like, it just completely immobilizes you. So anyone who does this is essentially stunned until the wailing ends, but the wailing is still going on. Okay, so he's stunned.
Go Ficus, save
He's
us all.
stunned. He's stunned. He's stunned. He's dead. Zarkov is stunned.
Yeah.
Stunned. This guy shoots at Victus. And misses. This Voidsman is stunned. Mir is stunned. Arn Voidsman is stunned.
Did
Victus
you
is
roll for
stunned.
the new guys, by the way?
They don't need to roll, just me. Flo is stunned. Zarn Voidsman is stunned. And then the hooded figure is the only one who's human who doesn't seem to be having to resist this in any way.
He's not human.
So the hooded figure gets up, and the following happens. Let me just go get the thing. Give me a second. So the hooded figure gets up, and the cloak around him starts to seem to melt and turn to ash around him, and the figure that emerges from behind the cloak is horrific and looks like this.
Yay, demonized.
Oh god. That's
It could be-
it's totally fucking me, isn't it?
So,
Bound.
Flo, as you're all on the ground screaming in agony, the only one who you all look at this horrible creature as it appears, but the only one who sees a hint of recognition is you see the worn and torn face, as if she's aged like centuries before you, of
Leafy.
or Leafy, whatever her name is, yeah. And this seems to be what is left of her, with the host, well, the demon that's now embodying her. However, unlike before, you notice there's all chains and iconography bound around the creature, as if, there's like literally chains floating around it. There's chaos iconography and binding symbols and all sort of chaos cultist shit wrapped around the limbs and the body of this demon host as it rises above the ground.
Would Zarkov notice to be a bound demon host?
If you have demonology, you can roll for it.
Psycho's War?
Nope, it has to be demonology.
Cool.
So you just know it's a demon host.
Yeah.
Because you're all kind of familiar with this at this stage. So the demon host just rises up and like roars a scream and casts Firestorm again. Okay, that goes off. Let me see. Okay, so the 37 damage in like a 12 diameter thing here. So all of these, I'll just say it's I'll put it here. Yeah, around there. So it's just gonna be a 12 diameter thing around here. So all of these guardsmen just instantly incinerated.
Alright.
Totally annihilated, including some of the stormtroopers. And Boone's turn. The screaming wail ends the second the demon host's vast and terrible psychic power is back up, so you guys can remove the stun from yourselves.
I don't know how Boone would react to a situation like this, so
actually roll willpower, yeah, because seeing so many die in like a horrific firestorm is and like the actually you have to roll for the demon host in front of you, which is fear 4.
the minus 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fail automatically.
You can roll 1. That's an automatic success.
Boone fails.
Yeah, so roll 1d100 minus 4, plus 40.
Going to reroll for... This is here, right?
Yeah. So 135. The character laughs hysterically and randomly attacks anything near him in a manic frenzy, firing wildly or using whatever weapon he has to hand. This effect lasts until the character snaps out of it, or until he is unconscious. The character gains 1d5 insanity. So Boone just attacks everything.
Alright. I guess do you want to decide that then? Since
Yeah, sure. But he gains 1d5 insanity. Yeah.
we roll that with Breakable Faith. 1d5, he gains 5 more, which puts him up to 37.
Okay. Mirror got a 41. Is reeling with shock, the character backs away from the thing that confronts him. The character cannot willingly approach it. Yeah, so you gain 1 insanity. You cannot willingly approach the demon host, and you do everything at a -10, but you can do everything normally besides that.
I got 130.
130. Totally overcome, the character vomits for 1d5 rounds. You're helpless. You drop anything you're holding. Until the end of the encounter, you can only take a half action, and the character gains 1d5 insanity.
I got the same as Mirror.
Okay. Anyone else get anything different? Yeah, 110 for Bermuda. Fading dead away, the character keels over and remains unconscious for 1d5 rounds. Once they regain consciousness, all tests at a -10 until the end of the encounter. Gain 1d5 insanity. And you gain 1d5 insanity.
Okay. I thought that was the helmet.
Yeah, it's rounds and insanity. So roll another d5 for insanity.
Okay. Oh, shit.
5 insanity.
I think that puts me over a threshold. Yes.
Oh, shit.
I have 24 insanity now.
Okay, roll willpower plus 10. Okay, So roll 1d100 plus 30. This is a mental trauma.
I hope it's a good one.
68. The
Only
character,
temporary.
the character must act compulsively and perform an action such as fevered praying, frantically cleaning a weapon, reciting verse, and so on, and pays little attention to anything else. All tests that are based on intelligence, fellowship, and perception suffer -10 penalty. This effect lasts 3d10 hours.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so anyone else fail anything? Yeah, Phil did. So Phil, roll 1d100 plus 30. $43. The character must... Yeah, no, that's melodrama.
Same as Mirror, so -10 to everything, 1 insanity.
Yeah, so you gain 1 insanity and -10 to everything you do. You cannot willingly approach the demon host. Everyone else pass and whatnot, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, it's Boone's turn.
Manic.
Oh yeah, he just randomly attacked someone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He attacks the demon host.
Alright. Got me to roll for him?
Yeah.
I guess he will do like semi-auto, not aiming and stuff like that.
Of what he's like screaming, cackling like a madman. He's had enough of this shit.
Do you get a +10 from semi-auto? I can't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, he would get a -10 for the fatigue, unless that's wore off.
No, it wouldn't have worn off in it.
Yeah, so then, yeah, he fails.
Okay, so you want to bump it up with a fate point or reroll or anything?
He's manic, so I don't know.
Well, he could if he wanted to.
I'd say keep it.
Okay. Zarkov, your turn.
Alright, can I, like, try and focus my will onto the demon host and try and bend it to my own?
You know demon hosts have a lot of willpower, but
yeah,
you can do it if you want to.
I want to try at least. So, what, opposed willpower or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't bended your will.
Alright.
Alright. I'll say that's a full action.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Well, I guess I would shoot at the demon hosts, or shoot at Inquisitorial troops.
Well, the Inquisitor and his troops over there have just sort of like fallen to the ground and they seem like unconscious. If you get what I mean. Should have mentioned that. Yeah, after you destroy the device, the wailing impact seems to have knocked them to the ground and they're unmoving. You're unsure if they're dead or just unconscious.
So, I guess it's the demon host.
I think this is bound in demo host, but this is outside the game. Our characters probably don't know, but they are inquisitors that bind demons to do their will. Actually, could I know this with Forbidden Lore Heresy?
Yes, you could. You would know. You don't even have to roll it. To be honest, you know there are radical inquisitors because you're an inquisitor in training, if you know what I mean, Lucas, or you were. So you know that there are radical. There's many different factions of the Inquisition that have different beliefs, and radicals believe that the weapons of the enemy should be used against them. So sometimes they employ demon hosts. Though that alone is heretical in and of itself, and there are other inquisitors that would kill them for doing it.
Yes, so I suppose that Salon Speckens is a radical. No.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it has nothing to even do with him, or him or her. You never know.
Yeah.
You don't even know if that person is real. So many questions. You don't even know if you're ever really part of the Inquisition or not.
This is out of the game. I have no idea what really to do now.
It's a real mind fuck, isn't it?
Yeah,
out of game.
It just my head is running through all the options, and it's just what?
Yeah,
I
you
like
should probably
all the
murder yourself
options.
and re-roll.
Yeah, out of game. This is a bound demon host of some kind. I don't know. Pretty sure of that.
And
So
Flo knows it's like inhabiting the warped and destroyed, disgusting body of Leffy. Or what was left of her.
Hmm.
But that was an unbound demon host, so someone obviously captured it and bound it.
Yeah.
Someone very strong.
And now I'm trying to bind it myself.
In the dungeon.
Hmm.
Yeah. So if the other guys ever needed belief and evidence that you guys can sort with demons, they definitely have it now.
Well, this is awkward.
We're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't, basically. So
Yeah, I mean you can shoot at the demon host if you want. It's totally up to you what you want to do.
kill the demon and submit ourselves to the Inquisition. Kill the Inquisition and hopefully live another day. In the presence of a demon host.
Yeah, just let's go kill the Inquisition.
Black Crusade now, yeah.
Yep. Can I get a mark of Zinch, please?
The Inquisition
Oh.
has betrayed us.
Wow.
Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. So yeah, Mira, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm just not gonna do anything, really.
If you are a true sister of battle,
I would charge in at the demon.
you would kill that demon. No
Yes.
questions asked. Yeah.
Like,
Whether or
just-
not the Inquisition believe you were true or not, this is a demon, and the Emperor says kill demons.
Yes. So I would charge in.
You guys just need to rise above the bullshit and the bureaucracy and do what the Emperor would have done.
Yeah,
Just,
but
like if you ever get to a point where you're like, what will I do? Just think about what would the Emperor do.
I look at my wrist.
be a horrible father.
WWED. What would Emperor do?
I would
Yeah,
charge
what would
directly
Emperor do?
in then.
It's basically just like what would Jesus do, except what would he?
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm.
Charge, man. Just fucking do it.
Yeah,
You're-
I'm just charging in.
All right, go for it.
I'm charging in. Like,
Actually, no, you can't because you cannot willingly approach the target.
oh yeah, that's true. So
You
yeah,
have to
that's
shoot
true.
it.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Holy
So-
fire of fireness.
It's gonna be a shooting then.
Point blank as well.
It's gonna be a burst. And I do it at a -10, so flat.
You're in point blank, so you would have got a plus 20. Plus 30, in fact.
Could be.
So that's roll damage.
2.7. Sure.
Ooh.
Let me look this up. So. Okay, so how much damage did you do? Quite a bit. Okay, so you rake the demon host for quite a bit of damage. Let me look up this.
Some of Archer's Fury.
Yeah.
And 1d10.
10. Nice, another
Yeah.
10.
Do you have to confirm it again, or is it just another d10?
Just another d10.
For another 10? Oh, good enough. 15 and 15.
Okay, so Victus, your turn.
Jesus.
I puke one dose. And that's my turn.
Okay, Flo, your turn.
Semi-auto.
Mm-hmm.
Size modifier.
It
No.
doesn't have a size modifier now. It's just floating above the ground about 4 meters.
Okay, I fail.
Do you want to reroll it?
Yes.
Alright, go for it.
Yes.
Okay, roll damage.
2 times?
Yep. If you semi-loaded, yep. or 3 times actually. Yeah, 3 times. Okay, so you burn the demon host and it seems to die. Just the body sort of
Seems-
convulses and decays.
Flo feels relieved at having wrapped up some unfinished business.
Okay, so you guys have precious few minutes as the warning sound comes on again.
Oh, they jump.
So, an escape vessel is ahead of you, and you could escape if you wanted to. The Inquisitor and his cadre seem to be knocked out, so if there was ever a time to get away, now would be it.
Tarkov runs for it. I assume Boone snapped out of it at the death of the... what you call it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say Boone... Boone has pilot military craft, so does that mean he can pilot this, or...?
Yep.
Alright, okay.
Can we, like, tie their shoelaces together or something, at least, while they're down?
Don't have shoelaces in 40 minutes.
You know, something of that sort.
I mean, I guess, but as you
Rope them up.
as you guys are running to the thing, you notice that senior interrogator Vedrick starts to stand up, but his
Oh.
body looks strange, as if it's like convulsing and like limbs are cracking and
It's another
reshaping
demon host.
themselves, and he just like wakes up with disjointed limbs and sort of walks over like a half-frighted corpse, and he just smiles at you and says, and looks at you, Flo, as you're getting onto the ship, and says, "We will meet again, sweet one." And then just slowly sort of smiles and cackles, and then slowly starts to like disintegrate into ash and like float away on the wind,
Huh.
and disappears.
Flo gets the heebie-jeebies.
Flo has a
I
secret
thought if
admirer.
you banish demons to the warp, they're like banished there for years.
Demon hosts are different.
Oh, okay.
They can only be destroyed in very particular ways. And if they're not, they just jump to the next nearest body that they can possess.
Alright.
So, he disintegrated before your eyes, whether or not he's dead or not, or just simply warped the fuck out of here, you're unsure, but you guys jump onto the ship, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Boone tells you all to strap the fuck in and he's gonna punch it out of here.
Is there a co-pilot seat?
Yeah, there is the one behind him.
Yeah, Zarkov. I can fly spaceships, guys. Yeah.
So he tells you he can't disengage the docking clamps and he needs Victus to try and do a tech use test. Otherwise they're gonna rip the ship in half when they try to get out of here.
Victus?
Victus or Ficus?
Ficus, sorry, yeah.
That would be strange.
Only you can do it, Victus.
Only who can prevent forest fires?
Do you have a combi tool, by the way, Bill?
Let me double check.
If so, it gives you a +10.
Yeah. Look like I've forgot to get one. I'll get one in the future. Do these docking clamps involve lasers?
No.
Yay!
Okay, so you make a tech use test and finally manage to bypass the security spirits that guard the clamps, and you force them to disengage. Now, Boone needs to make a test to get you the fuck out of here.
Can I assist him?
Sure.
Alright, here's my assist roll. Enough. And here's his pilot roll. He will bump that up.
He just about gets it. So he manages to pump you out of it, and you burst out into the void through the void shields and emerge out into space again after the deck is decompressed. Once you get out there, various turrets along the bay start to shoot at you as they have orders to shoot anything trying to get away. But Boone skillfully manages to avoid them. The hail of auto turret fire as you move out into the void. When you look back at the ship, you see the small ship that you don't know what it was named, like behind you, but there's fire pouring out of several ports along the ship, and it looks as if it's like it's a war zone incarnate. You see minor explosions and ruptures going apart various parts of the hull as the fighting against the demonic entities continues, but you guys manage to float off into the void in the middle of space with no void or warp engine. So for Boone just completely punches it for a couple of what feels like a few hours go by, and you leave the the void ship far behind until it's a speck in the distance, and then it's completely gone altogether, and you guys are alone in the void of space.
We have each other. Flo says, I've really grown to love you guys.
Victor shoots himself.
Flo barfs a rainbow while completely naked.
Is there a start map in this thing or no?
Not really. There's like astral telemetry. You can look up and do the auger thing and try and see what you have nearby. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything.
Yeah, I turn to Victus and say, boost the auger array. Tech priest, if you don't mind. Do a tech use test, basically.
Is it made out of lasers?
No, I don't think so. Do you want to do the rules out of only war for this? By the way, Ron.
Yeah, you can use the rules out of only war.
So that would give me just a +5. So, what is the detection rating of the ship, if any?
The detection rating of the ship is the same as an Arvis lighter, which is 10.
So +15. Does anyone have scrutiny better than 45?
Scrutiny. I have 45.
Actually, no. Boone has 46.
No, I have 55.
5. Do scrutiny +15, please.
There we go.
Plus 15.
Beautiful.
I'm. I have 55 because of plus 10 of heightened senses. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. So 25. Nope.
No.
Okay, so you desperately scan anything around you, but you find nothing but stellar dust and the vast emptiness of the void. So it seems like unless something turns up, you guys will be lost in the vast distances between stellar objects and lost forever.
Are there like stasis pods?
No, this is not that kind of ship. It's a drop ship, if you know what I mean. It's literally just meant to go down to planets and things like that. So, yep. So Boone just goes on for a while and then eventually just turns off the engines, seeing there's no point in going on anymore, and says we'll just waste fuel. So you guys are just drifting listlessly through space, and now you need to consider your next option and perhaps come up with, a what the fuck just happened.
Is there a emergency beacon that we can launch?
Yeah, there's an emergency beacon you can turn on.
Nah, let's wait some time.
It's is there viewports on this?
Only on the front cockpit.
Yeah, I turn to Victus and say, do you know how big space is? Wait, if we wait, there is 1 in a million, even less chance that a ship will come across us. If we activate that beacon, we have a slight chance of actually seeing something other than this cargo bay within our lifetime.
And I say, do you want the ship that we escaped from to sense that beacon as well?
Demon, there was a warp incursion on that ship. I doubt many people are alive enough to make it function anymore.
Maybe they were right, and maybe you are consorting with demons and you just never knew it.
Maybe.
Our best hope of getting out of here is activating that beacon, and the sooner we activate it, the higher the chance we get picked up.
Okay, Victor Shrex, go ahead. I don't care anymore.
I'll go activate the emergency beacon.
Okay, so do you just want it to run a default Imperial pattern, or do you want it to say something in particular?
No, I'll just do default SOS pattern, I think.
Okay.
Why don't we make a secondary one in there, which is also in
Cypher Gloria.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Flo kneels next to Mira and says, and reaches for her hand and says sing me a prayer.
This is gonna be horrible.
Can't wait to see how glorious this is.
Mordecai just goes into the
Almost.
into the
You can
cockpit.
bump it up with a fate point. And make it a
What?
good song.
Would you like me to draw you a prayer?
I help out.
There we go. He's much better. He leads the song.
I draw you a very bad prayer.
Have any of you played that game, Dragon Age Inquisition?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that
Mhm.
bit where they sing the fucking hymn thing after... I mean, I guess you guys have completed the game, yeah?
Yeah, the
Yeah, where
the
they sing
first
that
camp.
fucking hymn in the camp after their shit gets wrecked. Yeah, you start singing that shit.
Alright, I like how you say, has anyone heard of like Dragon Age Inquisition as if that was a low profile game?
Well, I don't know. A lot of people don't play Dragon Age, so I was just curious if you played it or not. So yeah, you start singing that song. Now I have to look for that because that was a good song.
Yeah, Mordecai just goes into the cockpit, puts on his blindfold, and just like stares out of the
Mhm.
people.
So a couple of days pass. There are some basic ration equipment on the ship, and you guys like eat that for a while and like try and get as best sleep you can on the chairs, which clearly weren't meant for long-term stay or anything like that. The oxygen supply is also beginning to dwindle, and it's, you know, you guys are starting to lose faith as the days go by. The days turn into weeks, and the weeks eventually turn into a month, and you've run out of supplies. And oxygen is extremely low. You've already turned it down to like, 1/20th of normal oxygen intake, and you're mostly just sucking in carbon at this stage. So you guys are carbon dioxide at this stage. You guys are suffering from like migraines and headaches, and you're on your last legs basically. And
I
things are
kill
looking
Zarkov.
bleak. It's like, fuck you, Zarkov. It's all your fault.
Kill him and eat him.
Yeah. Do you want to draw straws to see who dies and gets eaten? So, yeah, you guys seem to be lost for all intents and purposes. And this is where we will leave off, and we'll find out what happens next week.
We will be eating Zarkov and be psychers.
Roll for tasty. How tasty is he?
Yeah, roll 1d10 to see how tasty you are.
You have to eat him raw because there's no equipment to prepare it.
Roll 1d10. I am not that tasty.
Ugh.
You're about as gamey as I thought you'd be.
Like skin and bones, man.
Yeah. So, I'm curious as to what you guys think is actually going on now, because you've been exposed to a large amount of the story and I guess a bunch of mindfucks. So what do you think is really going on? I'm genuinely curious.
Well,
I think, in my opinion, I think Silent Beckons is a radical inquisitor that got into trouble and got into hiding, but sent that one host to save us.
yeah, I'm guessing the one who didn't like us, the Lord Inquisitor now, is one of the opposite faction, the Purity ones, or whatever the fuck they call themselves.
Puritanical guys.
Yeah, and that's why they clash.
Monodominant. Yeah.
And Silence Beckons probably ordered someone from the another of his elite cadre, I guess, to go and bind, or him himself, and went and bound the demon host.
That once was Leffy, yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps, yeah. Anyone else got any other theories?
That Zarkov is the child of the God Emperor, and
Yes, I am. Even though they were like written out of the law, I think, and the Inquisition like murdered them. No one likes the goddamn Inquisition.
I know, like, this is the theory I just provide is the one that I want to believe in. That would be the one that
what
Saint
alternatives
first,
are there that you don't want to believe are true?
that there's like chaos infiltrators in the Inquisition that made us do this, like.
Yeah, I don't want to believe that we're actually heretics.
I wouldn't mind being heretics, to be honest. It'll make life more interesting, at least.
You dirty heretic. So yeah, maybe you have been manipulated all along.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
I mean, for how easy it turned out for us to be able to kill Leafy. Maybe we should have done that at the start and then just took our licks.
She killed all of us.
You didn't have hell guns back then, and like 4 levels extra and shit. So.
No. I mean, like the second we got out of the cages and got the hell guns.
Yeah, maybe.
It wouldn't have helped. Like we were damned if we did, damned if we don't. You know, the Inquisition would have still like found out that the Gelfields fell. They would have blamed it on us somehow. Like, I assume those guys were Ordo Hereticus, right?
Yeah, you were told they're Order of Hereticus.
Yeah, so they would have pinned it on us no matter what. We conspired with someone. They probably would have hanged a lot of the crew or whatever they do in 40k. You know, probably killed all of our guards and we got new ones. Maybe even one of the interrogator or two. And then they would have started mind probing.
Okay.
So yeah, you get 300 experience, and that's it.
300?
300, yeah.
Okay. I miss having money.
So, where is the place where I can spend XP for holding my breath?
You become a psycho because that's an actual thing you can do.
Not breathe.
You can also get that cybernetic that essentially removes your lungs and replaces it with like this thing that just generates oxygen for you.
Huh.
Ooh.
What, do I magically get that while stuck on
No,
this thing?
it's an actual cybernetic. You'd need to buy it and stuff.
I don't just like press a button on my nanos and be like, make lungs robot now.
Your lungs just fall out and new lungs are out.
There's one of those implants just on the ship for some mysterious reason.
What is on the ship? Is there like Stormtrooper carapace armor or?
No, there's nothing. That's literally just a dropship.
Okay.
There are 4 autocannons, and they have 800 rounds each, but like that's everything.
Has anyone seen the new movie The Martian?
No.
Yes.
We're going to science the shit out of surviving on this ship.
You start growing potatoes. Oh man.
I now have two weapon wielder ballistic. Going to be pew pew with 2 guns.
It's okay, guys. You just need to have faith in the Emperor, and everything will work out okay.
Yeah, of
Nope.
course.
There we go. I now have favoured by the warp.
Should have got favored by the Emperor.
Not a thing, is it?
No.
Yeah, also.
Okay, so we've ended a little early, by about an hour, right?
Yeah, because I actually have to go somewhere this evening that I wasn't expecting, and I was told halfway through this game. Otherwise, I would have gone to the next bit, but it would be a bit long-winded. I don't think I'd have time to finish it. So
Okay.
It's fine, this is a good place to stop.
yeah, I
cliffhanger.
didn't actually expect to stop here, but I figured it was a decent cliffhanger, so I might as
It's
well
a
just
nice
stop here.
cliffhanger.
Does that mean no
Oh,
death
well
watch? Or
No, there's not going to be any debt watch because I actually have to go somewhere. I completely didn't know about it. It's just been literally dropped on me like halfway through this game.
alright.
Okay.
Don't you just love people?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, thank you anyway, Warren.
Yeah, no problems. Sorry about the debt watch thing. I completely unexpected it, so
Right.
It's fine.
I had no
Don't worry
idea.
about it.
It means I get another week to complete the character.
Yeah, you actually need to finish your character, which is a good thing.
Hmm.
Yeah. I should be here for Rogue Trader tomorrow. What we play 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be there for that. I might be like 10 minutes late, I think, but it should be okay. So if I'm late, just tell the other guys I'm like 10 minutes or something.
Alright.
If I'll be like later than that, I'll say on Skype or whatever. But yeah.
Alright.
Alright. So
Okay.
I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoy where this is going and
Oh, hell
if it's
yes.
interesting or not. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't worry. In the end, you'll all end up as like Victus as your Inquisitor, and everybody will respect you and say, "Oh, that's the legendary Victus who like rode his
And-
wolf and beyond
and-
and serves the Emperor."
But then there's the plot twist that I was actually leading a Black Crusade.
Yeah.
They just erased that from the records.
The plot twist is the demon host actually went into Victus, not that other dude. So Victus is now actually Leafy.
Alright, well, anyway, thanks for playing. It was fun.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Warren. Thank you, everyone else.
Thank
and
you.
thank you, everyone who watched. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.